Back. Oh, did you miss me? Good morning. Happy Tuesday and all of the things. So I had a few minutes on my hands. I got a lot of minutes on my hands actually because I've been kidnapped by my daughter. I came to my honey grand's birthday party Sunday, and you'll notice that it's Tuesday and I'm still here. Every time it's time for them to drop me off, they come up with something else. So I'm kind of lightweight kidnapped over here. But three of my girls live within spitting distance of each other. I think they just want mommy around and they don't want to feel like babies and have to actually say that. They just need my energy. So I'm cool with it. But I ran out of coffee yesterday. Somebody getting ready to have to go to the store. However, since I'm sitting and thinking I got time on my hands, like I said, what was on top of my head from early this morning is the term behind the scenes and the nefarious overtone that that word is now connected to, right? In a sense, I could be because I hear people say things like, "Oh, she behind the scenes with everybody," and he always behind it, like without exact clarification of what that means, because behind the scenes does not necessarily mean that people are offline plotting mass destruction. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss Jean, how you doing? Um, there are several people that I speak to off of YouTube that I met on YouTube. There are several people that have reached out to me. Some situations grew into relationships, friendly relationships. Some people reached out once or twice. And in a sense, I'm privy to information. Let me go back because I don't think I'm saying it the way that I'm saying it in my head. So just bear with me, give me a minute. For one, I've always been a person to look at situations from both sides. You've all heard, hey, Fifi, hey, Tia, you've heard people say, um, there are three sides to every story: your side, my side, and what actually happened. I try to dwell in the what actually happened, just the facts of it all. Um, mm, there are literally three situations going on YouTube that it seems I'm the only person that knew some things from. It's like three different things that I guess what I'm trying to work out in my head is when do you speak up when people confide in you or you hear things even in just general passing conversation or whatever, but you got a little piece of the puzzle that might clear some things up. When do you step up and say, no, this ain't that? Because to speak up sometimes it feel like you breaking a trust, but to just keep letting things snowball is yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I've always been that little monkey in the middle. I've always been that little monkey in the middle, starting with my two sisters, listening to them whining about each other. I know, you know what I'm saying, about the same situation. I got this one side, I got this one side. I think that's what started me at a young age, trying to keep my focus on what actually happened. What are the facts without the feelings and emotions that come with the thing, not to negate anybody's feelings because you have every right to your feelings. But what are the facts? Okay. Um, and Fifi, I see you in here. I know you know a piece at least of what I'm talking about. At this point, I'm trying to figure out, why am I the only one that knew? Like I knew, but why am I the only one that knew? Okay. I don't know what, I don't have enough information to come to terms with that right now. I just, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too less. It's mm, mm, I, mm, it's weird. It's it's weird. And again, Fief, I don't want to say too much, but I will be happy because I woke up. My listen, when I opened my eyes and went and checked, my phone was lit up. Do you understand me? So I'll be making some calls a little later. People work and stuff like that. So I'm trying to give everybody opportunity to get home and get situated. And I'll be making some calls because from at this point, I don't even know where we're going with this. I would certainly hate to see it go down the drain, after everybody put the work in. So hopefully that'll work out without too much further. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know why I came live. I guess because I got a few minutes. This is just like a lot. It's 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 a lot, and I'm trying. Like I said, there are some things. I guess the reason I'm stumbling over myself right now because there's some things I really want to say, but I just don't feel like I need to go ahead and speak. I need to talk to some folks and see what's what from there. But the thing is, I don't want nothing coming back on me. That's the thing. And I mean, I can take it, but I don't like to have my name tied up in other people's. Nobody likes to have their name tied up in other people's misunderstandings, and it feels weird, sitting in a chat and I know what happened, and this argument is going on. Do I say something? Because at the end of the day, it might not even clear it up because they might not take my word for it. I don't keep receipts on every little thing that I do, and I don't feel like I should have to show proof for every conversation that I've ever had. If something happened, it just happened. You take my word for it or you don't. But it's weird sitting there watching people be upset and go back and forth. And yeah, like I said, legit 3 different situations that are actively being discussed on YouTube. I kind of have the inside track to. And I don't know if what I know would help or hurt the situation. I just don't know at this point. I don't know at this point. But what I started off saying, and I stand by it, behind the scenes is not necessarily a bad thing. And when different people reach out to me to bend my ear on this, or sometimes they need a sounding board, sometimes they want advice. I've always been that person. I'm receptive to it. It's always been that way. And whether people know it or not, a lot of people are drawn to me because of that. Because I can know a thing and never ever freaking repeat it. Okay, I'm receptive to listen to the facts and help you come to a conclusion from there. And put my feelings to the side and try to help you step outside of your feelings and look at facts. And the people that know me personally are probably tickled at me saying, because they know this is what I do, you know. So yeah, I don't my mind was running 100 miles per hour. Hey, Tease, before I hit the live button, and now it's like I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. I know the main point that I want I would like people to consider is that behind the scenes, because I talk to somebody off of YouTube, it don't mean we talking about YouTube things, or even when we do, because they come up, of course, did you see such and such, or did you catch so and so's life? It'll come up because it's a part of our life. It is. But beyond that, and I've talked to several, I don't have a lot of relationships with people off of here, but I have talked to a lot of YouTubers. And not once has any of them come to me trying to destroy anybody else or even talk about somebody in a bad way. They really come to me wanting to talk about outside things, parenthood. I get that a lot. I get a lot of questions about child rearing and that type of situation. What up, Yusuf? If I'm missing anybody, y'all, I don't have a second device, and StreamYard don't always show all of the comments. So if I'm missing anybody, I'm not doing it on purpose. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for being here. But yeah, I get a lot of questions about the kids and situations like that. And those that know what I've done before I retired, I get a lot of questions about that. And I don't find it. I've always been that cat. I've always been the person that people seek counsel from, and I'm cool with it. That's fine. And I know I'm also, as one of the old heads in the sector, of course, the young people would reach out with questions, about life issues and whatnot. I don't find that odd at all. I think I'm one of the oldest people over here. So, and that most certainly the one with the most kids. So I don't like when we hear behind the scenes, it's always attached to a bunch of kafuckery. And that's not the situation. That's not the situation. And I've had my had my name thrown into the melee a couple of times because I just happened to be there. In some of these situations, I just happened to be there, was minding my business, and this fell in my lap. But if we are dealing with people, if we're going into the conversation looking for resolution, I'll show up. But if I know that a person is only looking for more dirt or more purpose to be angry or whatever, they ain't looking for a resolution. I don't have no time for that. So I think that's where I'm stuck with, okay, I could say this and it would clear this right on up. Or would it? Because if they just want to be mad, they're going to be mad whether, you know what I'm saying? No matter what who says, they're going to stay mad because that's what they're looking for. They're looking to be angry. So I guess that's what I'm working out in my head right now. And yeah, trying to figure out when is, do I need to say, hey, Nitra. Hey, the Bushes, did I speak to you already, Jills? My Jilly Bean. But I don't know, y'all. It's a lot. And then at the same time. Hey, Muffy. Yeah, me and Muffy be sneaking off on y'all. We be dipped out in a whole nother little circle. We got a little getaway. She know what I'm talking about. And see, just like that, see how I said that? I don't know Muffy offline. I've never spoken to her outside of here. But me making that little joke, because we follow somebody else that's not beef sector. And that's all I meant by that. But if I would have left that right there, people could run with it. See, Newbie and Muffy be behind the scenes plotting on people. It's that simple for something a statement like that to just snowball out of control. What up, Demetra? But if you know the truth in a situation, wouldn't you want to put it out? Then folks just do what they will. I understand that question. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I would want them to know, but are they looking for resolution? Because if they are not looking for resolution, the truth is not going to matter. The truth is not going to matter. And I've had situations where I tried to say my part or put, the little truth that I know, and it's still not being heard. So that's where I'm at with it. Yusuf said, I hate when I click play, I get a call. You saying it's messing up your sound. And that's what I'm worried because I'm on my phone right now praying to God don't nobody call because it's going to knock me clean off of here. And when I try to come back, the sound is never right. I always have to start over. But I don't know. Demetra, can I ask you a question? And you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say too much, but did you know because that is a lot of people reached out to me like, did you know? And yeah, my answer is yes. I knew from the beginning how it was going to be. Did you know? Then let me see if I can drop this link if anybody want to come up, because I know all that typing is for the bird sometimes. Well, I hope y'all bear with me. And I don't have my glasses on. Hey, Carrie. Carrie so very. You knew? Okay. So did I. Um, yeah, yeah, I knew. So I don't know. And that's not, hey, Miss Aquarius, that is not, I'm not saying that anybody is being untruthful when they say, I honestly, I didn't know. I'm trying to figure out why didn't that's what I want to know. That's my question. Why didn't everybody know? Because we've been at this for a minute. So I don't remember who was in every meeting, who all was there for this one, who wasn't there for that one, when it was first discussed. I don't, it's been a minute, and it's been a whole lot that's gone on in between time. So I don't know. I'm not looking to be angry at anybody. I feel like it's a misunderstanding somewhere. And can we get to that? I really don't think anybody had any ill intent. I don't see it that way. But you have to take into account where we are. And again, I can't say too much on it because I don't know what happened. I don't know what even made this be a topic. I'm assuming something happened yesterday. I wasn't online. Um, I don't know how it came out. The people that found out, how did they find out? I don't even know that. The ones that didn't know and now they know, how did they find out? I don't know none of this. And I'm still trying to I can't get to my damn comments. I ain't got a blip. Bear with me. Because I'm trying to see, this is why you don't come online before you have your first cup of coffee. I'll be all thrown off. And I've been up since I've been up early, but no coffee, and I'm not driving to the store. Somebody gonna have to get it. Hey T, I'm trying to drop my link right now, T. And if I appreciate everybody that's here, but if no, never mind, nothing. Hold on. I'm trying to drop my link. Sorry for the dead air, y'all. I'm trying to get this done. Trying to get this done. Whew. It's always something, isn't it? I'm, excited. It's been a long time coming. I'm excited for upcoming ventures. And I hope that it goes off without a hitch, honestly. Y'all bear with me. Okay. There you go. Let me see if I can pin it. All right, there's the link. If you want to come up here and we discuss that or whatever. If you there's a couple of things going on, just like the title say, thinking and thought. And so if you got something on your head that you want to discuss or get off, or if you have any questions, feel free to hit that link and we can talk about it. I got a little minute. And I don't have a whole lot beyond what I've already said to talk about. I would just like people to consider listening to understand. And I know that is becoming, even that phrase itself is becoming cliche. Listen to understand and not to respond. But we have to remember cliches became cliche for a reason. They were well used, overused, because they were. So, no sound? Lord. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, Carrie, that was you. Dang it. Darn you, Carrie. Yep, now I forgot what I was saying. You were multitasking. I get it. It happens, honey. It happens. And then sometimes, and I'm using I'm so sorry, y'all. Excuse me for that. Wow. Um, I'm on a different headset. I'm on my daughter's headset. I told you I've been kidnapped, right? I did get that part out. So the sound, it just, my devices have a mind of their own. Add anything to the equation, and I just never know what's going to happen. So anyway, I'm glad that y'all can hear me. But yeah, I've had a good weekend with my kids. Because I keep mentioning the kidnapping, and she told me yesterday, stop saying that. Everybody knows I'm joking, but if they don't, let me be clear. That is a joke. I always have a good time when I come over here with my babies. And what is super funny, I never, ever usually leave home unprepared. But I'm like, we go, they came to get me so I wouldn't have to drive. And I'm like, should I pack a bag? Nah, they get me back because my son, he came too and he had school the next morning and then he had to be to work that afternoon. So I'm like, yeah, they'll do it. If not for me, they'll do it for him. Do you know he left me? Son, my other son came by. He done got a ride to the house. I was at the store with my daughter. I said, well, damn. He just ran off and left me for dead. But with the fact that I didn't pack the bag, it's like, now what am I going to wear? Do you know this little heifer child of mine has the nerve to say, oh, you can just go in there and look at my closet. It's a bunch of your clothes that I took. So, okay. Is that where my jeans went? All right. So at least I got fresh clothes. That's a blessed curse within itself. Me and three of my girls all wear the same size clothes, and then two of them wear the same shoe size as me. The other two got little tiny Barbie doll feet, but we all can basically wear each other's clothes, which is a thing. Do y'all do that? Some people feel like that's gross. I certainly wouldn't wear a stranger's clothing, but these are my children, and yes, we always in each other's closet. Is somebody back here? I am. You know what? I just saw that. I don't know how long you've been there. I'm trying to. Okay, there you go.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, Nuvi, how are you? And hello to your chat.
I'm doing good now. My sound is acting up. Say something again, T.
I said hi to you, hi newbie, and hi to your chat.
I can barely hear you. I don't know what is going on with my sound. Give me just a second. TC, talk to the
You can
people.
hear
I'm gonna
me?
go check my sound again.
Oh. Oh my. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear TC, if you can hear me, press 1. The bushes. Yes, girl, the bushes. That's what I'm talking about. The bushes. I'm subbed. I'm in. We let's connect. Okay. You hear me? I'm loud, right, yo? Sorry. I'm breaking up. Jill, get the ham sandwich out of here. Can you hear me now?
Oh, hey, what's
I'm
going on?
crackling.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just want to let you know I'm here, but give me a second.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. They can't hear me.
Okay. It is a slight crackling. I don't know if that's me, but
Right, but no. I'm gonna go. I just came up until T Lounge was coming up, and I know y'all got business to take care of. I was just filling in. I know you can't
all
hear
right.
me, but I'll
Okay.
talk
I'm
later.
sorry. Hey, newbie. I don't know if hey, people in the chat. I don't even know. Give me a second because I just got up. I just got in the house. Let me just put my house just on and get my coffee. Hold on.
All right. Take your time. Well, TC, thank you for coming up and filling in the gap, child, because I was over here drowning.
Oh, no problem. I just want to say the bushes did it this morning. I was loving her. I know y'all can't hear me. I'm crackling like snap crackle pop. Damn. However, the bushes. I'm over there. I'm in. We gonna connect, sis. We gotta connect. I wonder if they can hear that.
You getting? I hear a car door.
Oh, okay, good.
If y'all listen real good, y'all hear a baby hollering. Somebody done woke up in there.
That's right. And I'm driving, and I dare somebody. I double dog dare. Don't do it because it ain't gonna be a pretty sight. Don't even call on the TCHBCU queen. Don't do it. Okay. J Dunn, don't do it.
Hey,
Live to the
Vibrant.
sky. Hey, Vibrant.
Hey, so what's
Jill.
up? Can you because I
Okay, y'all
literally
ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go now.
All
I'll
right.
probably come back up later on after y'all finish.
Yeah, no problem. Like you just wanted to have a convo, right?
Right. Hey, Miss TV.
Is it my sound?
No, you're clear. Am I good?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Wait, it depends on when TC drops down. I gotta see if the sound I'm hearing is coming from you or her.
Hold on.
TC?
Yeah, I'm trying to get down.
Oh. You could just what are you on the phone?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
No, I'm talking about TC. I think it's newbie.
TC, do you need? I don't know how to do it. No, you didn't ask him because I don't know how to do it from this.
Don't. You can say kick, but don't ban. The 3 dots over by her.
Mm-hmm.
You can say kick out of studio, but don't say banned out of studio.
Okay. Hey,
You
hubby.
got a little screech. What are you? You're on your phone.
Right.
That's why. Try not to use StreamYard on your phone. It doesn't like phones.
Well, that sucks. Because
But it's not. I don't think it's unbearable. Is it unbearable, y'all? The other place is the other thing. It depends on like make sure you are in the best part of your house for Wi-Fi.
I'm right. But are they still hearing a feedback?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, so y'all know Newbie will be back. I really want to wait till she comes back to even say anything because because I want to find out, what was said first because this is one of them situations that Demetri said I do. I jump down in the chat and I just jump up on panels. I don't read the room enough. Oh, it's even worse. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go on mute for a second, and then you come unmute, and I'm gonna try. And I want to see something. Hold on 1 second, okay?
How about now? Is it still?
Yeah. I can hear you enough. Like I think after a while it'll become white noise, and we can still have our conversation. Newbie?
I'm here. I'm still trying to fumble with the sound.
No, Velvet. Hold on.
Can somebody tell me what the sound is? Because for one, I'm in a room with a little dorm refrigerator and there's a
I
hum.
don't hear it at all anymore.
Okay.
You gotta stay put. And if you and if it doesn't have a lot of furniture, that might not be the place.
It's fine now. The bushes. Okay. Yeah, and I moved the little mic away from my mouth. It was like right, and somebody said I was extra loud, so I turned the volume down a bit and moved the mic from directly in front of my mouth. So we're good now. Where you at?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay. You still getting situated. Take your time. We'll
okay, sorry. Can you just while I'm getting situated, can you just give because I just came, I don't even know what you said before. Can you just kind of tell me run through what you have said and everything? Give me a little recap.
Okay. Well, for the part that would include you, I woke up to a bunch of messages and I'm trying to say things without saying too much, but I woke up to a bunch of messages. Some of the people in the cast didn't understand that it was set up the way it was. I knew how it was going to go. A lot of people are saying they didn't. And my question is, why didn't everybody know? I don't remember who was in each meeting or whatever, but it seems to be a problem on. And I heard something about Lady Nika and Reed going at each other over the For Colored Girls situation. Right. So that is about as much as I know.
Okay, so I don't know where Armor Brown is or anything like that. I don't know where people are. The first time we had the we had a cast meeting, I said that that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them to reach out to certain content creators to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
The content creators that they reached out to, some declined and some said yeah. Of the ones that said yeah, I didn't necessarily utilize them. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Hold on. I don't understand how they didn't know. Now, granted, I did not speak to them as much as I did you. You and I speak more often than I speak to a lot of people on here, and we don't even speak that much, which goes to tell you how often I speak to people. The only people I speak to on an almost daily basis, and we could go weeks without speaking to each other. Or wait, what am I talking about? You're my moderator. I only speak to my moderators frequently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is only like if it's a collaboration or if something major goes on here, and even then it's just like this. Now I'm speaking to people, like now people are reaching out to me that I don't speak to often, you know what I'm saying, but we've been cool for years, right? Dropping everything. You know, but we've been cool for years. I'm not gonna sit here and try, like I'm not even gonna sit here and speculate on why. The other thing about that meeting was, I don't know. I don't remember when you were there though, wasn't you?
Who, me?
Yes.
I was there for a few of them, but what I'm saying, T, we've been at this for a minute. I don't remember
when you was there, or or did I not make myself clear? That's what I want to know.
I really cannot recall when. Okay, I'll put it like this. The reason that as far back as I can remember, you asked me to reach out to somebody who I had, I knew personally, reach out to that person and see if they would be a part of it.
Can Fifi come up?
Oh, yeah.
Because she's saying no. And I'm trying to figure out, is she saying no? Did I not make myself clear? Or what, I thought everybody knew that that's what it was going to be. Like, I talked about it. I was saying, can we get this person involved and that person involved?
If one of my lab techs could go scroll up and grab that link and redrop it for me, please. Because I don't want to mess up nothing.
And the other thing is, I reached out to Reed back in August of 2022. I didn't even give her a person specifically to do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When I started to have certain clips set in place, there were certain people that I didn't have a clip for because their story was so unique. It would not have what's the word? It wouldn't have matched what they were saying in the live. But I know that this was mentioned during the meeting, and I don't understand how some people are aware of it and some people aren't. Because we even talked about, I'll say, reaching out to Skillet Boy to have him do it.
Well, I don't have that much time. I'm at work. First off, that wasn't how this was presented to me. I didn't know nothing about none of this till I was at your I looked at your live this morning. And then I reached out to somebody else and I was like, you knew about this? And she was like, no, you didn't tell her nothing about it neither. So then that's when I asked Lady Nika and she was like, no, that's why she was mad. So I wasn't privy to the end of this. And these must have been meetings I wasn't at, because had you presented it to me like this, I wouldn't have even participated.
Okay, so, Fifi, I don't have a problem. That's the thing. What you all did doesn't need them. They're so insignificant to the story that was being told in the play that they don't have to be in it. I don't have to have that as a part of it. I can revamp it and have that whole part taken out. That's not the point of the play. You understand what I'm saying? That it wasn't the point of the play was not for you all to essentially be dragged, and it wasn't you all being dragged. It's clear that the characters are the ones being dragged just based on what people are saying. It's going to relate to the story. Fifi doesn't have any drags on here. I had to get someone to specifically drag her character, and I'll start putting out the emails to the content creators I reached out to, where I will say, here's the character's name, here's the character's monologue, you know, say something along these lines about that character. I also told you all, because change your names, and we went over the names that you all were supposed to film the it under. You wasn't going to be Nubiology. You had a name that correlated with your color. Lady Nika
Right.
said she was going to be Lady Marmalade. She came and she put the whole thing on. She recorded it. She sent it to me as Lady Nika. I'm not going to sit there and ask for a re-recording. I said, okay, you know what? Everybody wasn't paying attention when I started getting the reels in. Everybody used their real name. You understand? So I said, I'm not going to go and ask for the retake or whatever. I have it. People's having struggles getting it to me. We'll just leave it with their real names. And so then I reached out to content creators, because I was reaching out to content creators before I even know who they were going to be assigned to. And I said, I don't have a clip for this one. So can you do this person? This is their monologue. This is what they say in the monologue, you know, so on and so forth. I'll put out the doggone emails to the content creators. All right. And I can easily X that out. I don't want it to be about that. I'm trying to be above bar with the shit. And people are trying to make it seem like it's some old other type of time. And you and I have had plenty of conversations. You know where I was coming from with this.
Right. I do. And this is this is why I had questions. I wanted to know, because I really honestly don't remember what was said in which meeting. But as you're talking, I'm remembering things, because like I said, my name is not even my actual name. It's kind of, you know how I've done that. Okay, I have notes in my folder. Everybody had a different name relating to their color or their character and things of that nature. So I don't remember which meeting it was said, or if it was said in a whole cast meeting. I just know that I was always aware of how it was going to be Beef Sector style.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's really all I have on that. And my other question, and Fifi kind of just answered it. If she would have known that it was that way, she wouldn't have participated. And that's my question at the point, because I don't want to see the whole project go down the drain, because we worked hard on this, and I believe
you said we were talking about sunshine. And see, this is the messed up part about it. This is the messed up part about it. Nobody ever thought that it was going to turn into this prior to the premiere, or that it would take this long. You understand what I'm saying? That's my fault. And so now, stuff that people are supposed to retain in their memory bank, they're not retaining because they're not thinking of nothing of it. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be Beef Sector style. I don't need it to be Beef Sector style. I don't need, not to say that I don't appreciate the content creators that participated, you know, and I'll find a way to premiere maybe it just be I'll just eat the loss, because it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really, like, it does not matter to the story. That is not what I was trying to get to the story. I can
Hey, Almondy.
I could tell the story the way that I want to tell the story without the extra content creators. You understand what I mean? Talking about the main characters that's in the book, that's in the play. I can re-edit it. I can revise it. It's not at final cut yet. I can reach out to my friend and say, we're going to go in a different direction. And it'll be less work, you know? And
hey, Lady Nika.
And it'll be less work. It'll be less work for me. You know, that's not a problem. It's not. Like, that's not what the point was. So let's just dead that. Because I'm not trying to disrespect y'all ladies. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to y'all because I respected you all. I reached out to you all because I said, I think there's, you know, some talent in this sector. And tell me if I'm saying anything that I haven't said to you. Nubi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I was always clear on how it was supposed to be set up. And for me, I can't tell nobody else how to feel. For me, I thought that would make it that much more fun because it was kind of like
I did too, because you know that I'm not going to do it tacky. You know, it's not. It would have been. It would have made sense. It would have made a point, and everybody would have walked away like, "Oh, I see." You understand what I'm saying? Nobody would have felt no type of offense. And the clips that I was using was all of like 30 seconds to 50 seconds. It was so minute. It was like a blurb, like a blip or whatever. You know, it wasn't the poems were the show. The poems was the main thing. But like I said, I don't have to have it because I don't want the women in my play to feel like the women in my play. How about that? I don't want the women in my play to feel like the characters in my play. You understand?
Right. And that is the next thing. Is it understood now that everybody knows what the setup is, like how it's arranged? Are we understanding that we are not being personally dragged for our performance or what we got on? Our character is being dragged about what happened in their life. It's all a part of a play. So it's not personal. And I don't know if people are getting that.
Because I remember specifically, Nika said, because she's wearing orange, she could be Lady Marmalade. It made sense because the New Orleans and all of that other stuff, right? When she sent me the clip, and I think Armin Brown said she was going to be...
Somebody was Sapphire.
Amethyst. About Amethyst.
Amethyst, okay.
Amethyst. And I think, yeah, there was a Sapphire. Like, Demetria wasn't sure exactly where she was going to go, but everybody was supposed to change their name for the character. When I started getting the reels in, they forgot to do that part. So I was like, okay, cool. I will just go with their name or whatever, but I'll make sure that it's done in such a way that, you know, it ain't gonna affect everybody. But that part was it's so irrelevant. Like it's relevant, but I could tell this story without the added CCs, without the added content creators, you know. And the funny part about it is the Reed one, I didn't even have Reed in it. You know what I was gonna do, and I was gonna reach out, double check to see if it was okay, and send a little money. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But I didn't even have Reed. Like when I promoted it before she even was. I don't even think that she was had the fallout with Nika yet. And one day I went over to her live, and she was beefing with Nika, and she was like, she said it like a sub, so I would understand. She was like, "You got what you needed to. I got it. You got it. Just go to my last live. Just go to my last live. You got what you asked for." And I was like, "Okay." I never asked Reed to do it live. You know, well, I'll take that back. I said, well, because at first when we talked about it, she was like, I don't know. I just like she didn't know she could act it out. But she was like, I really got to be mad at the person. So then the next time we talked about it, they had fell out, and I said, well, now that you fell out with her, you could do it now, whatever. I just need 2 or 3 minutes. I still don't think I asked for it to be live. What ended up happening is she did it live, and she was like, you got what you asked for. You got it already. Just go to my last live. And I was like, okay, I'll just take it from the live. You know what I mean? But I asked for that to be, and I have all of me and Reed's correspondence. That started in August before I even assigned her somebody. I didn't get her specifically for Nika. You know, I'm thinking about all the voices, and how if I was thinking, I would have had Jay Dunn be a part of it. To be honest, you know, but I went by the voices that I would hear, like when I was thinking about the different poems, the ones that I would hear doing certain lines and everything. I just would hear, I heard, and I can even go down. I'm not going to do the lines and everything like that. Maybe after, but I even can go down what I was hearing the characters say. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how they got their part.
Right. And that's the thing, you know. From my end, I can only go off what I know.
Nika, hold on. I want to address something real quick. You know, yeah, okay, Reed fell out with you. I get it. She fell out with me too. You know what I mean? I understand that. You know, I get that.
Was Pizarro trying to hit the
Oh,
panel?
wait a minute.
I
Can
didn't.
Ahmed Brown wants you to read her comments.
Let me scroll. I knew something about my
Ahmed Brown
character
said,
being dragged. Oh, I knew nothing about my character being dragged at all. Beef sector style.
this is the thing. Listen, y'all. I don't know how this was missed. I don't know where Snoop was. I believe Snoop was there at that time. I don't know how. And you were there for that meeting. Where's Demetra? I'm like, was it a situation to where people was on and off the live, on and off, not the live, the meeting, and I'm talking and people are missing stuff? If I didn't communicate it well, that's fine. You want the project to be just straight to the point, we can do that. That's not a problem. It's not. Trust me, it's not. It's so much less work for me. It's so much, like, it's way easier to do it without it. And for sure, I do not want the people in the play to feel like my characters at all.
Okay, well, I don't know. I can only, like I said, speak for me. So, because from my understanding,
I remember saying, you all know how this sector is. People will tell their story, they'll tell their trauma, they'll bring their real life to it, and then they get dragged for it. And that's why I said, so I want you to have one scene where you are live on your channel, and another scene needs to, look like something else. Like, I'm saying too much. I shouldn't have said that much, because it's too many spoilers now. I'm irritated.
Right, and it's a lot that I want to say, but I don't want to give away too much if we're still doing this. Maybe us as a cast need to go behind the scenes and talk about this.
Right, because then that way I can say, if y'all don't mind, I can send y'all the link again. Yes, Jay Dunn, out. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
The one out the window. No, damn. I might take a small part in Women of Booster Place, because I want to be the one that say, I seen you.
Oh Lord.
Didn't we do that one time on the phone? You left your curtains open.
Okay, Lady Nika said we need to because she's upset.
Okay, we can. Okay, so when is a good time for you all? Because I can send the link to the backstage for Color Girls, and we can go backstage and.
Hey, just Andrea, welcome. Kimberly Black. Oh, okay, hold on. Good morning.
Well, afternoon, Newbie.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is 16 past the hour where I'm at. It's afternoon now.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How you be?
I'm all right.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this whole storyline thing that y'all had going on. Because we was told by Bree that the T Lounge was being a fake bitch. Playing in y'all faces and stuff when she wanted Reed to do some dragging of some folks and things of that nature.
What do you mean by storyline? What do you mean by storyline that we got going on? Me and Newbie?
No, the storyline that you and Reed got going on.
The storyline that me and Reed got going on.
Mm-hmm. You know what? She came out here and said you was a fake ass bitch.
I can't get into. Reed is trying to attack. Like, me and Reed are at war, and I'm not going to say much more because I have another conversation I have to have off of here, because somebody's trying to be peacemaker that I'm willing to listen to. So I'm not going to go too much more into Reed. But when Reed said whatever she's saying, we are guns blazing with each other right now. You understand what I'm saying? And so she's going to take a conversation where I explain to her, just like I explained to Newbie, what was going on, and she understood where I was going with it. She did say, oh, people are going to, it's going to be a problem, right? And I didn't know she was going to be the one to cause the problem. And I was like, no, they understand. Like, I really was under the understanding that they understood. I even told that to Miss
You
Tia.
want to read to dry Lady Nika?
I'll put out the first email. And of course I'm gonna have to black out stuff because aside from our emails, because I think both of those are public record. But
do that. So you try to say you're doxing. I know none of that shit.
Right. I could put out the initial emails that I sent to the content creators, and when I send the email, I send a link to the original play. And I say, y'all can take a look at this character so you can hear the monologue. I was sending people the monologue so you could hear what the character said, so you could drag what the character said. I said in the play with the thing with Nika, I said, I know that because she was saying, I can't do it or whatever. I said, well, didn't Nika say that she owned a restaurant? Just go with that or whatever. I said, but in the play, it's her grandmother's restaurant or whatever, or speakeasy, and so then she was supposed to send me a clip that's 2 or 3 minutes long that she recorded. It wasn't supposed to be live.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
She told me, hey, because she got mad at Nika in real life,
right?
And said, hey, you got what you needed, just go back to my last live. I haven't even listened to that live yet. It's just downloaded on my computer. But like I said, I don't need it to do the play. I don't need for my main characters to be feeling some type of way or bamboozled or anything like that. I don't need this right now. The story could be told. Because
okay, so all this was based off a play, not like you really wanted her to drag Lady Nika and stuff like that. This was basically a play thing that you put together. Oh, okay. Now I get it. So this wasn't like a real life thing. This was more so something you came up with. Some of them knew about the play, from what I understand, right? Some of them knew about the play, and some people did, right?
All of the characters knew that they were going to be in a play. That is what they're saying. They're saying I agreed to be in a play. If there's some kind of misunderstanding about how I was going to present the play, or how like I wanted it to be a satire of beef sector, or not a parody, a satire, I think is the word. If don't y'all degrees, leave me alone.
That's what I wanted to make clear for the record. It's like a stage play, not like a beef sector play, if you get my meaning. It's an actual play.
Production,
right.
Okay, so let me try to understand this part. It was a play, right? It was not a beef sector play, but it was just something that you came up with, right, Tia?
See, and it's a play that is well known. It's been on Broadway. It's a show, a theater play, a theatrical play. How not a play like behind the scenes play.
Right, I know what you mean.
Okay, I really don't know how confused people are, because I'm confused. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to belittle you or nothing like that.
No, you said that it was a play like Broadway type of thing. It wasn't a play like behind the scenes where y'all running plays on people. That's not what it was.
No.
Okay, so because I did get confused too. Okay, so if it wasn't a B set to play, what was the play was going to be based off? The characters was going to be based off the people from.
Let me just say this, if you don't mind. Excuse me. I'm out moving around, but I just want to say this: the play is going to get dropped. The play this girl been working on the play for over 3 goddamn years. I don't think that because of some bullshit between people being paid. Hold on. I don't really feel that she should give away her hand on a project she didn't spend money on. Everybody got money for play their roles. I don't think she should sit here and sabotage her production for the sake of some little bitty petty ass shit. The bottom line is this: she did a meeting. Most of the cast was at that meeting where she said about the different things about being dragged. Now, like because it's been over 3 goddamn years, cool. Maybe some people forgot. Maybe people don't recall. But she did say these things. Now, if it's gonna be some beef shit, then let everybody just beef. But as far as Lady T had to sit here and goddamn display her whole 3 year motherfucking time, money, creativity to sit here and just throw and ruin her shit, hell no. You ain't got to do that, Lady T.
She was up there having the conversation, though.
And if you don't do that, you're a fool.
She was having the conversation. She didn't have to have the conversation with Newbie. I don't get. You're the one who making this be a big deal, though. Why are you making this be a big deal, Demetria?
Oh, the bottom line is, hey. Either people gonna act like they remember, they already knew, or they can act like they don't. If they got
they knew about it. Why you doing all of this, Demetria? Ain't nobody coming in, ain't nobody fighting with her. I know none of that.
Be a fool if you want to, T.
Now she being a fool because she was up here
I'm telling you, my own girl,
be immature ass bitches. You too immature. You too immature.
Hey, do what you do.
Listen, let me tell you something, Demetria. Listen, I didn't want to say this part, but the thing about it is because I'm premiering it in the beef sector, I know these people are real dirty. And if I do it the way that I'm gonna, like the way I was gonna do it, somebody gonna try to strike my channel. And I'm not in the mood for all of that. Okay. On top of that, I don't like the fact that there's so many spoilers. Okay. And it doesn't have that element of surprise that I like. So if I change anything, it's not because these people are running me ragged or whatever. Yes, I'm taking into consideration their feelings. But at the same time, what I don't want to talk about, but I will talk about, is that these people are fucking smarter than the average bear. But I'm not a fucking bear. You understand? You're not going to fucking get my fucking channel and then drag what we've been working on for so long and turn it into some kind of freaking media. I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm pissed right now. My talent can fucking speak for itself. I don't need these other content creators to make my shit pop or to make you guys go wow or to make y'all look good. I could go to the recesses of my mind and still give you what you want.
So what did we settle on a time for cast meeting?
We didn't. But I'm glad Demetria said what she said, because
we need to put that together.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the hell? Like, how is this such a surprise?
I mean, it's a surprise for some that didn't know they were getting dragged into the play. I mean, if it came out that way, but you know, y'all like to ignore that type of stuff and act like it's and downplay it. But Jada.
Oh, thank you for giving me permission over here on Newbies, Pizarro. I came up here to explain to you what the play is. You remember Romeo and Juliet?
Yes.
That's a play, Pizarro.
I know what a play is, Jada.
I had to come up here and be petty.
Of course,
I had to be petty because there's too much tension going on around here.
I don't think it's tension. It's what Reed said. Like, why are y'all acting like Reed didn't come out here and blast her?
When did Reed's mouth become the Bible?
It's not the Bible, but it's the simple fact that folks said they didn't know they were getting dragged. Or they had issue with one another.
Like, it's making it like it's the thing. Let me be clear. Let me clear this up too. When I say dragged, I do not mean dragged. I mean something in the cat. Like, it's such a. It was so. It's not like drag. Like when you sit there and you watch a 45-minute dragging of someone. It's just the same way we watched Jay Wilson's panel and people was talking about all this traumatic shit. And as people talk about traumatic shit, you got people going boop boop and all that type of shit. Similar to that. just so that we can have a satire about how this sector goes down.
That's it. And I suggest that we kind of leave it right there until we get together and talk this out, because I feel like it is a misunderstanding. And I know that every woman that was chosen to participate in this are strong and intelligent enough to work this out and hear each other and set our feelings to the side and get this done. Because I, for one, feel like it's going to be a great thing for the culture.
The play thing, I think it's a good idea. What's the issue that people was having? Well, not people, was the things that were said. I think that was the only thing. But as far as her having this play thing that she came up with, she's been working on, I think that's still a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey everybody, how are you?
I'm not even gonna hold you, Pizarro. I'm enjoying the challenges. It's like when things outside of the
It sounds like somebody's listening in the background though.
Hold on a second, Brianna. Oh yeah, I heard you. Sorry. When things are done outside of what we normally do and it's supported and that's fun. It's still, because it can't be this all day. And I'm gonna say this: I don't know how people who are these content creators who are beefing every day are dealing with it, because I'm stressed. I can't even make sound decisions about what I've been working on for the past God knows how long, because it's just too much. And the timing is real suspect to me that people doing all of this. I'm not saying you or y'all can kind of read between the lines. Unintended. How about that? You know, I'm irritated.
Well, can I ask? I'm just coming to ask direct questions. Did you watch Reed live yesterday when she called?
No, I didn't.
Because see, I just wanted to be clear what was said. What she said was that you wanted her to drag Lady Nika and to go all in the Lady Nika business, talk about the restaurant, talk about her alleged scandals and all of that. So I think
not alleged scandals, because the character don't have a whole bunch of the same alleged scandals that Nika has. Nika has mentioned
but I'm just telling you what she said.
Hold on, wait a minute. It's two things. Nika has mentioned the restaurant, and I don't know how true it is about the madam thing, but I know that that's one of the things that people say. You understand what I'm saying? And the character she plays, those two things are part of it. So those two things, because it correlates with her character, not all of that other stuff.
So all I would say is to that, right? I think it would have been better, like, if you would have, because, like, let's say if I participated, if I was a character, right? And then I see the play come across, and I see my personal shit kind of be in there, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. That would have made me feel some kind of way. So I would just
say in your personal stuff, because Fifi don't have no drama out here. So clearly,
can I please finish my? So all I would say is, when y'all do have that conversation, or whatever y'all do have y'all meeting, I would say, hey, this person is going to discuss this, because this is like if you was on a TV show. The TV, they don't get this. They know what's going to happen. So if I'm watching this play and I see my business in it, and I'm a character, I would feel some type of way. So I feel like maybe that type of stuff, y'all should have a deeper meeting about that, because y'all have been working on this play for a long time. So that's all I gotta say, and I'm gonna drop.
Okay. We need to. I don't want to. I honestly, and it's not because of ducking and dodging. I'm talking about my energy right now. I am not wanting to do more of this conversation right now, right here, on the platform, public. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in having the conversation with the ladies backstage, and we can talk about it there, and everybody get an understanding of what is going on, because everybody was going to get the promo soon, you know what I mean? And I'm pissed. Like, I am, like, if you could feel my body, I'm pissed. like somebody would get hurt in front of me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready to go. The other part is I can't find a freaking cigarette, and so I'm getting ready to go because I'm pissed right now.
So T Launch, before you go,
Huh?
before you go, in essence, so you feel like Reed tried to sabotage the production overall?
Of course.
Okay. I didn't go hear what Reed said. I just happened to catch. I was up in your bushes last night in your live, and I saw Lady Nika's live yesterday. So I'm just getting clarity, but I didn't go see what Reed was talking about.
Well, I think I was at Lady Nika's for most of the live. How did I miss? Because I didn't know about none of this until I woke up this morning, and I was getting a lot of messages. So T, you done a live about this already?
I did a live. I said whatever I had to say. You know, I'm going to, like I said, I just want to know how we're going to be able to coordinate everybody, you know, because right now everybody's here. So if I sat there and I sent everybody the link, would you all be able to just come over now and just have a quick conversation? Or do we have to do this at a later date?
Well, if everybody is available right now, what I can do is they can come up now and I can just end the live.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't even thinking like that. I'm sitting here thinking about the old link and all that dumb shit. Yeah, we could do it that way.
No, you don't want to end the live because then everybody's going to have access to the link. No, I'm talking about people still can click the damn link, girl. Y'all need to start this with a new link.
Oh.
Okay.
See?
Thank you, J Dunn, link backstage creeper.
Right.
Yeah, because I'll be right back here seeing what y'all talking about.
Around here, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we've been talking about. We don't even be thinking enough about things because we forget how weird these people be. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but y'all could definitely end the live and just start it with a new link. Newbie could probably text the link to Nika and whoever else needed. T Lounge could text it to whoever, and then everybody just meet that way. Because people could still come back here.
I have everybody's info. The main people I want to be there is Nika, Armin Brown, Dimitri. But I want everybody there.
Right.
And at this point, because Snoop was a part of it the first time around, as far as clarity goes, you know what I mean? She's the only one outside of the people that's still in the play right now, including Tita, that can come. Because she was at that first meeting, but she doesn't have to be there. I'm just saying. I'm mad.
I need you to breathe and calm down because out of anger, nobody's going to hear nobody.
Jada, because I was really happy. I was happy that this was about to be off my shoulders. I was happy that that we was going to do something different. I was happy because I reached my 1,000. I was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, it's best that how y'all talk and the people get clarification on what's what. Because it does sound like someone was trying to sabotage it and made it seem like it was people were going to be roasting, gagged, and dragged and all this stuff.
No, that's not even what it was, and that's fucked up. And I ain't going to sit there and spend that much time on the extras. It was just it was so minute. It was so minute. Like it was so like, oh God, like I'm pissed. Y'all don't even know how angry I am. I haven't been this angry in a long time. I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's
now,
basically what happened.
I see your comment. I know it's a lot of people upset right now, but I still stand on. I feel like it was a misunderstanding. It could have been an oversight on T's part. Maybe she didn't make herself clear and she thought she did. Just like I figured everybody knew because I knew that the dragon part was a part of it. So I figured that everybody else knew, and we didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel like it's a misunderstanding. But I will say this: whether somebody was looking to sabotage it or not, I own it now. So free promo, thanks.
Ain't it? That's free promotion shit.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah,
people get that. I get that. But right now, where we've all been in a position to where you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you hear the narratives. And I'm sitting there, I'm upset because I'm trying to figure out how much of this is because it's in their recesses of their brain because I was slow on the trigger to get this out, or how much of it is people just want me out here looking like a fool. Like, I don't know. Like, people talk about, oh, you mad and all this other type of stuff, and I'm like, I don't even understand Armond Brown because I asked her specifically to go get Timothy Blaine to do it. And she said she would reach out to him and put us in touch. So how is this something that you don't remember? So I'm trying to figure out how much of this is a play. Beef sector slang. I'm trying to figure out, I'm mad right now. I'm trying to figure out how much like people like who did I have participating in riding with me? Because I know I asked her to get Timothy Blaine to do it. Or did that not happen? How did I get in touch with Timothy Blaine then? I'm going. If y'all want to talk, we could talk because I don't have a problem. Like, I believe it's a misunderstanding too. I'm leaning on it being a misunderstanding and and people just not having stuff at the forefront of their brain and not just full on attack sabotage. The sabotage I'll leave where I put on the person I put it on. But I'm just trying to understand the ladies that was in the play. I sat there and said I could take the whole thing out. That's not what I want it to be about. I have no problem talking to you all and clarifying and getting understanding where y'all coming from. We can't do that through text messages because that's essentially what this chat is. It's like little blips of what people are thinking. It's not their full thought. So I don't have a problem hearing people's full thought and everything.
well, Lady Nika just said that it's no play on her part, and I don't want to do any harm, but I did not know there would be any dragging happening.
Maybe the problem is saying drag because drag really means like down and dirty, but you're not.
That's the way that she put it. That's why it said like that.
We're not talking about anything that you have gone through on this app. Armond Brown who has dragged Armond Brown. You understand what I'm saying? So of course I gotta get somebody to I have to get something that pertains to her character, and she hasn't been involved in anything on the
why you drop Armond?
I'm not sure.
Come back up. When she come back up, let's let her have a chance to say what she wants to say because she was sitting there for a minute.
Oh, I didn't know she was sitting there.
Yeah, I had said her name, but I didn't know I was still on mute. I'm trying to stay muted when I'm not talking because this refrigerator is humming and it's making a lot of noise.
Like, it's bugging me out because what y'all are saying in the play. Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask this question. Are people thinking that you're saying your monologue and then somebody's coming in and saying something about you all personally as a segment or whatever, a part of it? Or does people understand, like I said in the meeting, that your character is being dragged and that's why you were supposed to be Amethyst and all that other stuff? I just want to know where's the confusion.
Welcome back, Armond.
Hey, Armond.
Can I say something real quick? Because I'm at work and I had to step out for newbie.
Go ahead, Armond. You got the floor.
Okay, so the whole thing. Can you hear me or not? Because I said, hold on, real quick.
I don't understand.
Hold on.
I don't understand.
Hold on.
We can hear you when you come back. We can hear you. Well, I think you should go ahead on and talk with them and all the people, and
Um,
y'all get an understanding. Oh, you back? Go ahead.
yeah, I had to mute it. My bad. So the whole thing with the dragging, that was never brought to my attention. When you asked about Timothy Blaine, you said something about the guys doing whatever they were doing to each other. It had nothing to do with the women
What do
of
you
the cast being.
mean?
Can I finish? I really need to finish because I had to step outside from with my client. Okay. So when you brought up that whole, and I was just gonna wait until our meeting until you said something about me being a part of whatever play. I don't have nothing to do with that. Y'all know I don't even get down like that. So for me to even have to come up here and explain this, y'all can't make me remember something that was never told to me. It was never told to me that our character, be it, well, because like you said, I don't have no beef out here. So you would have had to make something up or whatnot. But it was never told to me that my character was going to be dragged. I would have never agreed to do this. The program itself was, we said to do something that was outside of the B sector or whatever. But then for you to bring it in and say that we were going to get dragged because we know we in the B sector. So what's the point of us doing something different than
Well,
what's
I
done
will
in the B
say
sector?
this.
Can
I
I
will
finish,
say,
please? Can I finish? And then I'm going to let you go. Please let me finish. So for you to say we were doing something different, like to bring something different to the B sector, and then we doing the same thing that's happening in the B sector, what was the point of us doing this if it's gonna be the same thing that that we see every single day? That was my whole thing. Is why I'm like that was never told to me. The Timothy Blaine thing was because you said the guys were gonna go at each other, whatever, him and Duchess. And I know I'm probably saying too much, but at this point, I'm sorry. Because I got to get what you never told me this. If it was said in the meeting, like you told Newbie, you talked to Newbie more than you talked to anybody else. And you know, you and I were hit and miss when it was time for us to talk or whatnot, because you had what you had going on at your house and I had what I had going on. But when we got together and did our thing, we did a good thing. The play is awesome. Everybody did a good job from what I saw. I'm not downing T in her production because she does a great job. She does a great job. But the whole thing about, oh, well, we knew and whatever back in the recesses of our mind, and you did all this stuff and we should be appreciative, whatever. Like, yeah, you
I
you
didn't
should
say y'all
appreciate
should
us
be
too.
appreciative. I didn't
Well,
say
you
that.
was well, it was, maybe it wasn't you that said it. Somebody else jumped up here and said, pretty much you should be do what you gonna do because it's your production. But at the same time, it'll be false advertisement. If you came to us, I don't care if we got paid or not, but you didn't tell us, you explained to us what the program was gonna be, and then you added something else to it, and you didn't let us know specifically, then I feel like that's false advertisement to the people that you agreed to put in this play. Like I said, I'm not dogging you. I'm not dogging the play. I'm just letting you know and everybody else that's listening, I, Almond Brown, was not told specifically that Amethyst was going to be dragged. I did not think that this was going to be a B sector style thing.
Actually, Almond Brown, your character doesn't get dragged at all.
So why in your video this morning you said the whole cast knew?
I'm not a fucked up person, and I'm
wait a minute, hold on. You don't have to cuss at me though. I know you cuss, but you don't have, because you talking to me.
I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing you. I'm cussing. Period. I'm not cussing you. I'm not calling you no B's. I'm not calling you out your name. Okay, but I will, because I understand that changes energy. So the situation that you discussed in the play, the people that you discussed in the play, though I dragged those people, if you remember your story, not you specifically, because I was telling a story. It would have made sense. Not near one of you would have felt any kind of way at all.
But why are we just not finding this out though? Because I was not told.
Because me, Newbie, and Demetra seem to remember this being about part of the conversation.
Because you said y'all talk more than you talk to anybody else. It was 6 or 7 women in the cast.
Like I don't talk to Demetra like that. I don't.
Well, you don't talk to her like that, homegirl finna blow this whole thing the fuck up, FYI.
So I have to start going looking for emails to see what I said and and all this other stuff. And it don't make no sense to me. I gotta go back to the IG conversation. What did I say in the IG? What did I say here? What did I say there?
Well, I checked mine and there was nowhere in there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have came up here. I wouldn't have felt the way that I feel if it was in our conversations that we had via Instagram or via our emails. It was not in there, T. And that's it. And I know people like, oh, it's just a character, it's just a character. But for me, it's more than just a character, because I got in this play because it was about strengthening women and different things like that. That's why I got in it. I don't even do this dragging stuff in real life.
And that was the story. I would never freaking change the story. I would never change the story and the point.
So what's the point of you wanting to add the men and the other people to drag our characters? What was the point in that? If I can ask, or we can talk about it behind the scenes. I'm fine with that.
I can't stress enough. Please, can we do a private meeting so we can talk this out?
Let's stop. Okay, what is going to happen? When can we do this? Because everybody's working and stuff like that. When can we do this?
I'm free all day today and tomorrow. Hopefully we can get this done today.
Yeah, I would like to get it done today because the way that I'm feeling, it's gonna be all control or delete in this bitch. That's how I'm feeling.
That's on you.
Okay,
yeah,
so
when
would you be available for the meeting?
I don't want to wait much longer. I don't want this to snowball because we all worked hard. And we know, and everybody knows this is the devil. I'm irritated right now.
But do you know why Reed decided to put this out and have this where they feel this type of way towards their play?
This is what she wants.
Okay.
This right here. It doesn't even make any sense. Newbie don't get dragged through these streets. Armin Brown don't get dragged through these streets. Fifi don't get dragged through the streets. So how could it have possibly been anything fucked up? It had to be about the characters in the play. And it's like, maybe the problem is people didn't understand they was playing a character.
How do we not understand we were playing a character? It's not even about the character, though. It's about the whole, when this all came out, and then you in your video, and I'm sorry for the outside noise, child, but in your video, you said the whole cast knew, and then you were saying something about that their characters were going to be dragged, when that's not true. It's not true.
It's not a lie.
Everybody did not know. So
everybody did not understand.
Let's say it's a partial lie.
Or maybe everybody did not understand.
Because there's 3 other people in the same chat is saying that they didn't know about the drag action
even as we're talking. And then it's like, drag or whatever. If Reed sent me 3 minutes of what I asked for her for Nika's character, y'all might have heard all of 20 or 30 of it. 20, 30 seconds of it.
T, listen.
Yes.
I know everybody is on edge right now. I know that you're feeling attacked. Everybody's mad. I want everybody to consider who they are mad at and what about. Don't say it. I'm just saying, think about that. But here's the thing, T. To be fair, could it be that you thought you made yourself clear and you didn't? Because we getting hung up on the sidelines of who remembered what. If they don't remember, or if they feel like they wasn't told, we cannot make them. You see what I'm saying? And
that is exactly what I think. That's exactly what I think. I think I didn't make myself clear.
Okay.
That's what I think. I don't, but that whole not never saying nothing or whatever narrative, I'm not feeling that. And that's what's making me angry. I think I didn't make myself clear. I think they didn't understand. I don't think that they didn't know. It's like I didn't know. That's bothering me. I didn't understand is a whole nother conversation.
No, I wasn't told. There's no way I cannot say I didn't understand. And then for you to just tell me, well, your character wasn't going to be dragged anyway. So it's pretty much like, well, I didn't have to tell you nothing.
No, your storyline was dragged. That's the problem. Y'all are all basing it off of somebody who should not be credible.
I'm going off of your words from your video today. That's all I can go off of. I didn't even listen to Reed. I don't watch that lady.
Right, and I'm saying what you and Armin Brown. I'm saying things for video. I'm saying things for video purposes, being concise and saying drag because that's the word that was used. It's not drag. You understand what I'm saying? So There needs to be a conversation.
But for you to say B set to style, what they doing to B set? They drag each other, right?
Yes, but that's not. But nobody's taking. But nobody was gonna walk away from this.
Other than drag.
Okay, Almond Brown. We are definitely, if you're willing to have a conversation backstage.
Yeah, I think y'all should have this backstage, have this behind the scenes, because it seems that someone is trying to sabotage what T, and y'all know I don't like the T Lounge. She don't like me, but
I don't like Pizarro. I really don't. I don't. It's not. That's not it, Pizarro. I still come over. Listen, the places that
it's fine, Tia. I mean, the T Lounge is fine. What I'm saying is that it seemed like, even though this was put out, it seemed that they put this out for it to cause the problems that it's causing, because now it done pissed Demetra off. So what I'm saying is, all y'all ladies need to have this conversation so that y'all can all have an understanding. Because what Almond Brown heard is from what was your video, but your video probably was from the stuff that you heard elsewhere, even though this was brought. We didn't know any of this was going. We didn't know any of this. We didn't know it was the play for the ones that's on the outside. We didn't know any of this was going on until Reed came live. And I guess she didn't. I don't know where you was, who chat you was in, I don't know. But wherever you was, pissed her off. And she decided to come out here and air out the things. Well, air out, you and her being behind the scenes in the play situation that y'all had. She made it seem like y'all was running the play, as far as you was gonna be dragging Lady Nika, the characters was gonna get dragged and all that stuff. So it does seem like there's a misunderstanding, and all y'all need to talk behind the scenes of what's really what was the play really about and what's going on, because
maybe show a clip of something so that so that they can see what one or two of the drags were, because it's not that. My God, it's not that.
Like Nika says she not upset. She just would have liked it to know ahead of time. Told that her character she was gonna be dragged, even though it's the character, but the character was gonna be based off the facts of her real life. So like Nika said, she not mad with you. She just felt that she should have been told ahead of time. So yeah, y'all need to go ahead on and have that conversation. Don't allow, Reed to sabotage what you've been planning for 3 years. Don't let nobody stop what you got going on. Yes, a little drama that came into it, but not everybody is gonna be paying attention to the play.
So listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish having my coffee. I'm gonna see whatever Demetrius. Well, I won't say that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have my coffee and.
But you definitely need to go on.
I'm gonna send an email out. I've never done a group email, only because I don't know who people don't want to have their email. I'll send you all a individual email. With like times to meet, and if everybody comes, I don't even know how to get everybody together. I just don't.
You email them like you said, and then ask them what time they can meet with you today. Usually I'll say Almond probably gets off maybe 8-9 o'clock. Lady Nika at work, so she might get it off around about 6-7. So the best time for y'all to meet up probably would be like 8-9 o'clock. But just email all of them like you said you was gonna do, and then ask them all what time that they can meet up with you today, so that y'all can have the private StreamYard talk and stuff. You could send the you or Newbie can send probably Newbie just starting.
Hold on, I gotta go. I'm gonna take this call, and I heard you, Pizarro. That's what I'll do. Talk to y'all later.
All right, just send them the StreamYard link.
All right. And Amity, I was trying to tell you, breathe, baby. You working. I'm sorry that all this misunderstanding and kerfuffle, but I'm pretty sure we all intelligent enough to get this worked out, because I still stand on, I feel like it was just a misunderstanding and life was life, and it's, stuff got lost in the shuffle. But the lesson in it is that if we plan to do this again, see, this is why productions have rap parties and pre-viewings for the cast, because if we would have all sat and kind of watched a pre-showing of it together, this would have been handled. So
Or if she would have told everybody else, like she already let you know about it,
Hmm.
I think that they wouldn't have been blindsided. I think it's the simple fact that they were blindsided by this, but
Right.
she'll know next time, tell them ahead of time so that nobody could come out here and try to sabotage you, or not even sabotage you, come out here and put something on you to have the people that you wanted to be a part of your play not want to do it, upset with you and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And it's this whole big old shebang because you let some people in on what was going on and they
Right.
took it and they ran with it.
Exactly. And I get it on both sides. I get T side. She, life and she might have thought she talked it out or explained it to people and didn't. And people, like I can't remember what it was with Tim Blaine. Almond heard about the guys, but she didn't understand in exactly what context. So I get it on both sides because that is my number one rule with Mister. Don't you ever let nan bitch come tell me something I should have heard from you. So I get that. If
I
that
get
makes
both
sense,
sides
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
Right. And I get both sides too. She's saying that she made it clear, but by her not hearing Reed's video, that's why she seems to be a little bit taken back because she didn't understand where this is coming from until Bree had to let her know where it came from, and it was
Okay.
actually Reed. So I think that's why she's pissed off more so because it's a place she been doing for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want they production that they've been working on for 3 years to come to an end. You know,
Right.
and they don't work hard for it and shit. So I could understand how she feels. Um, but she gonna have to also have that talk with the people that she deal with over there,
Right.
because
So,
there was no reason for Reed to even do that.
right. And I haven't seen Reed's video either. I didn't even know they was battling, but I guess I need to go catch up on some, like,
They
what's the,
wasn't though, newbie. That's the thing. They wasn't. They wasn't. T Lounge didn't even know they was battling. She didn't hear the video. Bree had went live and talked about it because we always talk about that Nessence is Heat situation. And while that was going on, Ree ended up going live to say what she said about the T Line saying that she fake and how she wanted Lady Nika to be dragged. And then in the play that they had going on, it seemed like she had other people involved in the play and not just y'all that was the characters
hmm,
based off of y'all. It seemed that y'all knew y'all was in the play, but y'all didn't know other people was involved in the play with her, I guess helping her and stuff. But
hmm.
let Reed tell it, people were supposed to get dragged in the play.
Wow.
Reed is very upset. I'm shy. Newbie, live what you done started, Newbie.
I sure wasn't. I was just minding my bit. This why I don't go live without my morning cup of coffee. Shit just get go
You
all
sure
in.
you need to go all the way out? Go all the way out. Newbie done set it out today.
Lord have mercy. Hey, Tisa. So
Yeah,
yeah,
she said that. Like
go ahead.
Nikki said, I didn't know Reed was ever involved until yesterday. See,
Okay.
that's
And
what
see,
I'm saying. If T Lounge would have just told all of them,
hmm,
then I don't think they would be as blindsided. I don't think all of them is really like mad about it. Well, I don't know. They could be mad about it, but I don't think it's to the point where they may not do the play. Once she had that conversation with them behind the scenes, it seems like you're gonna have to do a lot of praying, the whole lot, because hopefully by the time they all agree to the time y'all could go on the private screen yard, they've been there, calm down and settle
calm
down
down.
by then.
Right, right. Give everybody some time to sit with it because I really don't think it was any ill intent from T's perspective. And if we can get it like her, the way I understand her, and I don't want to give away too much, but the way that I understand it, it would really be prolific. It would be so good if it could be done the way she saw it in her mind because it makes a major ass point. I feel like everybody's gonna have a big aha moment at the end if we can get it done, but everybody got to be on board And we all need understanding. Now, I can't say that enough. I know I sound like a broken record with that word at this point, but we all need to get together and get some understanding about it, and go on and get it done.
Oh, okay. So Lady Nika said she not mad, she angry as fuck. And I understand why Lady Nika is angry because the T Lounge said she wanted to use Nika's real life. And that's what Reed said though. Reed said that she
Mm,
wanted Reed said that the T Lounge wanted her to drag Nika. That's another thing she said. So it seems that Miss Communication is going on.
mhm.
I can't even say fucking word right now. Miscommunication,
Miscom-
girl.
Miscommunication.
Oh, this is messing out Demetra, man.
Okay, what? I guess I gotta go watch because Demetra was up here, and I did hit my little version of the 30 because I wanted everybody to hear each other. Everybody got kind of loud right in that
Right.
moment, and I wanted everybody to because if everybody's screaming, ain't nobody hearing. So I wanted to calm it down. I don't know if that's what made her mad. Like who she mad at? I don't know at this point because she did say that she knew about the uh clips that was supposed to be. I don't want to keep saying dragon because that seems very triggering to people right now. But Demetra says she knew about it, correct?
Yeah, Demetra knew about it too. So they whole little clique over there knew about it, but as far as the characters, and you knew, but as far as the characters like Lady Nika, Fifi, Armin Brown, and whoever else involved, they did not know that Reed and Demetra them also knew about the play. So that's probably another thing that's the issue too. I think
Right.
everybody, because it seemed that Demetra and Reed knew who all was the players, characters into the play, but the characters did not know who all was involved into the play from what it sounded like because they didn't know that Demetra and Reed even knew about the play, had any involvement into the play. And like Nikki said, she just found out yesterday that Reed was involved into this play.
Wow. It's a lot. And Lady Nika, that's a good point. I'm trying to put you on the screen. Hold on. So everybody can see this comment. I don't think I know how to get there it goes. I did it. Yeah. So hopefully, like I
Courtney,
said,
you was involved, Courtney? Courtney said, I didn't know about the dragon. You was a part of it too, Courtney?
mm-hmm.
Mm. Spam. Stop pushing it, Spam. For real. Stop pushing it, bro.
Yep, it was from what I know. Kwani, James was asked, Reed, Tim Blaine. I think Jay Wilson was even mentioned. It was a lot of people that was going to be used for the clip. But like I said, I'm over here operating. I can understand how everybody who didn't know is feeling up to a certain point. I'm operating off. I knew from the beginning. So, and I agreed to it. It's just, yeah,
Oh, Kwani was a
it's a
part.
lot, but
No,
I don't,
see, Kwani, did you know Kwani was a part of it?
I did.
I paid for my
Well,
talents. I
as a
just
matter of fact, I don't know who all the draggers, okay? We're gonna, that part of it. I don't know who all agreed to it, but yes, I heard Kwani's name as somebody that she was thinking about using. So yeah, but I don't know who all agreed to do it or who said no.
Well, Kwani said she was a part of it. That nigga said, see, I did not know Kwani had any involvement. Not that I'm mad, but I knew nothing. Like Nika, I knew you was involved, Kwani said. Like Nika said, I knew Newbie, Lady Snoop, myself, Demetra, and Fifi and Tita. So it's Lady Nika, Newbie, Lady Snoop, Demetra, Fifi, Tita, Kwani, Demetra, Reed, girl, it's a lot of y'all in this play. God dang on
What you drinking, P?
it. A soda.
I'm sipping
I'm
on some
trying
water.
to
If these kids don't go get me some coffee, something bad gonna happen to them.
see. I knew she was about to say something. I knew Span was about to say something.
Hey, Miss Dovey. Whew. So this is
This is all your fault.
no, don't put it on me.
We putting it on Newbie today, y'all. Newbie done set it off today, nah. Bree supposed to set it off, but ain't nobody saying nothing. But Newbie had it going on today. Okay. I'm just saying, you done had Demetra go live. I think they done told Reed about it, and she pissed off because I went over there while we was on here, and Reed was talking about five. But I think they went over there to Reed to tell her what's going on. She done switched the commentary to five to T Lounge.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so it's a lot going on today. It's a lot. Maybe all y'all need to talk on screen, y'all. All 10 of y'all.
I'm sure something need to happen.
I wonder how that's gonna go. Ooh.
Mm, But like, hopefully, everybody will be able to calm down so that everybody can hear each other. I'm basically just along to Shady Blue said y'all got me playing Judge Mathis today. At this point, I'm gonna try to mediate the best that I can because
You
everybody got
gon-
a right to their feelings.
you gonna do good. You always do good. You said it's unfair to me because I'm the only one that would be disrespected. It sound like it too though, Lady Nikki. It sound like you were gonna be the only one that was disrespected, and that's because Bree said T Lounge wanted you to be dragged. So, and by her admitting that it was gonna be based off Lady Nika's real life, and that's what Reed said, that it was gonna be based off of Nika's life, but she was gonna be dragged. But the T Lounge is saying that it wasn't gonna be of Lady Nika being dragged. It's just gonna be her character was gonna be a part of her life, like the restaurant and her being from New Orleans and all that stuff, ain't it? In Louisiana, one or the other child, and that's what it was based off. But that's not how it was put. With the way Reed came out here and put it, that Lady Nika was gonna be the main one that was gonna be disrespected as the character.
It was. Oh, I'm trying not to say too much, but like if say you're doing a movie and you need the perfect song to go to this part, a pre-recorded song that happened to go along with this scene in the movie. That's how these voice clips would go. Not live, not directly at the person, but they were talking about child. It was no nefarious. I'm not negating nobody's feelings because
Right.
I don't like blindsided either. But I don't feel like it was any nefarious intent. I feel like it was a lot of oversight and a lot of miscommunication or lack of communication. So we shall see. But P, my
Yeah.
phone is about to die, and I got to go chase one of these children off to the coffee shop. So I'm gonna
All
get ready
right.
to wrap this up. Thank you for coming up, P.
Always. See you later.
All right. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming in. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody's concern. I'm not going to say hopefully we can get this together because I'm confident as strong Black women, we are going to pull it together. So I guess we'll catch y'all on the flip side. I don't have a whole lot to say after that. You have been in the lab with the mad scientist with her pen and pad. Learn things,